Hi friends, this is Lavakumar. Welcome to my 9th online tutorial regarding web development. Today I'm gonna cover Bootstrap introduction. Bootstrap is a very cool framework for designing responsive websites. I'm sure you enjoy this tutorial and getting some knowledge about why many websites are using Bootstrap framework for web designing. So let's go. First of all, before going to the examples, first we discuss about what is Bootstrap in a brief introduction. Bootstrap is the most powerful HTML, CSS and JS framework for developing responsive mobile-friendly websites. It is completely free to download. You can go to the Bootstrap. Wait. You can go to the Bootstrap official website. This is the Bootstrap official website, and download the Bootstrap and download the Bootstrap zip file and copy the required files like CSS file and JS files and paste it in your folder and import into website by using a script and link tags. If you don't want to do all the stuff, then see friends, copy these three files, copy these three scripts to your HTML page, to your pages, to your web pages. I posted these three scripts in description part, so don't worry. These three scripts, one is the Jquery script, which we already discussed in a previous tutorial. If you don't listen the what is Jquery, then go and listen and the previous tutorial and come back. And one is the .css file, which is a Bootstrap CSS file, and another one is the Bootstrap JS file. These two scripts and one link script is very important. This for running the Bootstrap designing. Everything is automatic in Bootstrap. We don't want to write a lot of code, lot of stuff. It's very easily and very fast for developing websites. And many companies using the Bootstrap as a front-end framework. This is the topmost one of the open source program, and mostly used to creating responsive websites with less code. This is the main beauty of Bootstrap. And we have many other open source technologies apart from Bootstrap, like Mendeley, CSS, etc. But Bootstrap has some special features. Anyways, Bootstrap developers are introducing the new Bootstrap called Bootstrap 4, and until this is a Bootstrap 3, and you see that the Bootstrap 3rd version. And if the Bootstrap developers introduce a new version called Bootstrap 4, then it can add some new features. See, this is the nav tag and the class field navbar. Wait friends, this is the first demo, and we can see the next demo. You can see the next tutorial. Div some class equals to container fluid. This is the class name which is there in a Bootstrap file. So we don't need to write all the code which we written previously, like display equals to block something, like all stuff. Simply we importing the class equals to container fluid. That's it. And h1 equals to Bootstrap heading example. This is some text. And in a Bootstrap, they given some of the icons. We can use it for expression for forms, for login, sign up, for all kinds. they are given some of the icons called for envelope. They given an icon called envelope. The syntax is justly we can import the particular class name icon, graph icon, envelope, and for search bar, search icon you can give simply in place of envelope you can give search. These are the icons we can directly import from the Bootstrap. And we can see another one is the drop down. Till now we didn't discuss about what is drop down. Drop down means when we hover on the particular any of the horizontal bar and navigation bar, then it shows the drop downs. We can easily design by using the Bootstrap. Simply the class equals to, we give a class equals to drop down, and the button is button primary. The syntax for the this is the button. Actually when we click on this button, it's drop downs these three lists. When you click on the drop down menu example, here the spam class equals to caret. Spam means here this caret class means the arrow button to show it is the drop down. It is the drop down navigation bar. These all kinds are predefined in a Bootstrap. This is fixed. We don't need to modify all the predefined Bootstrap classes or Bootstrap IDs. We can change Latin CSS by adding the extra class names to the particular tags. And here is the unordered list. Simply for creating unordered list, I am giving class name as drop down menu, which is also there in a Bootstrap. I am giving a 3 list tags, HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And another one is we previously seen the what is table tag now. It's displaying a table with giving border equals to 1. Then it displays table. It didn't look that much good when compared to Bootstrap table. Here giving class name equals to table. That's it. Total stuff that already written in the Bootstraps and CSS and JS files. It directly imported. And finally, for images are 2 types. One is responsive image and another image not a responsive image. See, first image I imported the image called magic.png. This is there in my folder, and this is the class name which is there in a Bootstrap framework. The class name is image rounded. Image rounded means the image look like the border should be cut at a 10 border radius 10 pixels. We didn't use here, but inbuiltly Bootstrap gives the framework, and we have many of the classes for image tags: image rounded, image circle, image thumbnail, etc. When width equals to 400 and height equals to 236 pixels. See friends, this is not a responsive image. When we decrease the resolution of a particular web page, it didn't look that much good. And see the another image tag. See, this is the responsive image dash responsive, and add another class name called image rounded. For both I am using a same image called magic.png to show the difference between the responsive image and not a responsive image. I am giving same width 400 and height equals 345. When we run in browser, you can understand what is responsive and what is not a responsive image. Responsive image automatically shrinks the size of the image according to the browser, according to the size of the screen. And given 2 buttons, button type equals to button, class button default. This is the default. This is the one type of button in a Bootstrap framework, and this is the another type of button in a Bootstrap framework. There are many type of buttons: button primary, button danger, button success, button alert. These all stuff. If you want to learn each and every one, then go to the bootstrap.com website and learn the documentation. Or I attached some of the links. You can learn from that. if you run in the browser, then it look like this. See how it looks. Bootstrap page heading, this is the container fluid, and this is the envelope, and we see the icon called image, that particular envelope icon, and also search icon. We have ample amount of icons for search, for about, for home, any kind of icons, for contact us, for messaging, for cloud drive. You can see in the Bootstrap documentation or in w3schools.com/bootstrap. And this is the drop down example. See how we can able to see this unordered list. When you click on this particular button, if you write the code in HTML in CSS, it requires a lot of code, 60 to 70 lines of code. By using Bootstrap, simply given one command called drop down menu, the class name equals to, that's it. It completely predefined in the Bootstrap framework. And for table tag, this is how it looked like, very pretty and cool. Before we using the one table border equals 1, then it didn't look that much good. And another one is the image one. See, this is the one image. This is not a responsive image, and this is the responsive one, and this is the rounded from 5 pixels. And another one is here is the buttons. Here is the default button, here is the primary button. We can have many more buttons, some danger button, some success button, these kind of buttons. See, if we minimizing this, if we minimize the resolution of the browser, then see how it look, how the difference between the responsive image and not a responsive image. See, it automatically shrinks the response image, automatically shrinks its sizes and fits to the particular resolution, whereas the above image it's not shrinks and it didn't fit to the particular resolution. Hence, that's the reason we are able to see the horizontal bar. This is not good when we run in a website, when we run in a mobiles or tablets or any smart devices. So that's the reason we use it's better to use the responsive images apart from the not a responsive images. And this is the basic overview of what is Bootstrap. And in previous tutorial we designed a responsive JavaScript using JavaScript and navigation, horizontal navigation menu bar. See, when we using Bootstrap, it's very simple. No need to write the total JavaScript code. It's already predefined in the Bootstrap JS file. See that one also. Hey friends, this is the another file, Bootstrap navigation.html. Similarly, I imported these three to run a Bootstrap framework in my HTML page. And this is the navigation bar code. That's it. Just 20 lines of code, 20 to 25 lines of code. That's it only. In previous tutorial we designed the horizontal navigation bar. I created the CSS file, HTML file, and also the HTML JS file for designing the navigation bar, responsive navigation bar. Here no need to create all the stuff. Simply given the class navbar, and this is all predefined. Each and every single code I posted in my blog. You can see, you can run it, and you can perform many test cases on that. And class equals to container fluid. There are two classes in the div tag. One is container and one is container fluid. Container means it has the padding some 14 pixels or 16 pixels. Container fluid means starts from the padding from 0 and margin 0. And another is navigation header bar. We given some @9776 in the previous tutorial. Here we given for performing the navigation responsive navigation bar, we use this kind of code. And also this is somewhat hrefs tag. and this is the actual navigation. Here I am creating the home, some about us, and the contact us. For drop down menu, the class is drop down. We discussed in previous example. Another for H reference, drop down toggle. If you click on more button, then it displays these three one HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And if you want sign up and login blocks for your HTML page, then use like this. On our list, in that navigation bar, this navigation bar placed at the right side. In that I using a icon called user icon for sign upping, and for login I using an icon called login. Let's clearly understand when running browser. See, this is the Bootstrap responsive navigation bar. When it's slowly decreasing, see how it looks. More displays these three one. See friends, this is the, if you in place of the particular Lavakumar, you can place your company logo or any kind, and this is the home which active. Here if you see the code, I written as class equals to active. That means it should be visible first. That's the reason it's look like this. And on the about us and contact us, this is a more. When we click on the drop down menu bar, HTML, CSS, and Java, it shows these three unordered list tags. And this is the sign up and login page. This is actually this is the navigation bar, and it aligns at right side. And this is the one of the icon, and this is the login icon. This is sign up icon. And how simple it is! Just 25 lines of code. We able to create this kind of navigation bar, responsive navigation bar. See how it performs. It looks very cool and also very attractive and responsive websites. So by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, we can also able to design these kind of responsive tags, but it requires more amount of code and also more pages. Instead of using that code, we can simply import the particular code from the Bootstrap framework, and we can directly execute in browser. The main big advantage of using the Bootstrap framework is easy to deploy. It reduces the human effort for designing such kind of code. So this is the basic overview of what is Bootstrap. In upcoming videos, we discuss about some advanced concepts of Bootstrap, so you can understand what actually. So in the next video, we will be more focused on image sliders using Bootstrap and Jquery. This is very easy, friends. Bootstrap image sliders. It requires a very less amount of code. You can see in the next video. If you like the video, then please don't forget to subscribe for more videos and latest updates. If you have any doubts, then feel free to comment. If you want this example, then refer the link http://lavatechzone.blogspot.in. This is my blogspot. You refer this link. You can know some more. You can know what the code is. And I posted this link in my description section. You can see. Thank you, friends.